Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Kareem Registanwala and welcome to today's discussion on exploring the connection between diet and mental well-being. What we eat does not only affect our body, it also affects our mind. A healthy diet can improve mood, focus, and emotional balance, while poor eating habits can increase stress and low energy. Today, we will explore how food choices influence mental health and overall well-being. Let's begin. Hi Maya, how are you?
All right. So it's not just about physical health. It's about how what we eat genuinely impacts how we feel. That makes sense. It's kind of wild to think a burger could mess with your mood, but I guess it's not that surprising. Where are you going with this? Just laying out the basics, or did you have a specific angle in mind?
Okay, my first question is what does mental well-being mean to you?
Ooh, good start. Okay, that's a big one. For me, it's not about constant happiness because that feels kind of fake. It's more about feeling grounded, you know? Like being able to handle whatever life throws at you without totally falling apart. A sense of calm even when things are chaotic. And being okay with feeling all the feelings, not just the good ones. What about you? What does it mean to you?
Okay. How can food affect our mood and emotions?
Right. Straight to the science. Fair enough. Okay, so from what I've gathered, and I'm just relaying what people tell me, I don't actually like eat. Certain foods mess with your brain chemistry. Sugary stuff gives you a quick high, then a crash. Processed foods can cause inflammation, which is linked to depression, and stuff lacking key nutrients. Well, your brain needs fuel too, right? It's not just about calories. It's about giving your brain what it needs to function properly. Does that track? Or is that oversimplified?
Okay. Why is a balanced diet important for mental health?
Okay, so building on that last point, a balanced diet isn't just about avoiding the bad stuff. It's about getting enough of the good stuff. Things like omega 3 fatty acids, vitamins, minerals, are literally building blocks for brain function. A steady supply of nutrients keeps everything running smoothly, helps regulate your mood, improves focus. Basically, it's like giving your brain a well oiled machine instead of a rusty one. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm getting into mechanic metaphors. Is that weird?
Okay. How does singer affect mood and energy levels?
Sugar. Yeah, that's a sneaky one. Okay, so the initial rush is dopamine, a feel good chemical, but it's super short lived. Then your blood sugar crashes and you end up feeling worse than before. It's like borrowing energy from your future self and then having to pay it back with interest in the form of irritability and exhaustion. Plus, consistently spiking your blood sugar can mess with your overall energy levels and mood regulation over time. It's a vicious cycle, honestly. Why do you ask? Are you battling a sweet tooth? No judgment, I've heard. They're hard to resist.
Okay. What is the role of water and hydration in mental well-being?
Okay, boring but crucial. Honestly, dehydration is a mood killer. Like, even mild dehydration can make you feel tired, irritable, and unable to concentrate. Your brain is mostly water, so when you're low on fluids, it's not going to function at its best. And gut health, that's a whole thing. Your gut and brain are connected. It's called the gut brain axis, and a healthy gut microbiome can influence your mood and mental health. So, yeah, water and fiber, the basics. Are you a water person? I've heard some people struggle with it.
Okay. Can skipping meals affect focus and emotions?
Whoa, hold up. Sorry, I'm having a little trouble parsing that. It came through kind of scrambled. You said something about speaking in meals and then effective focus and emotions. Could you maybe rephrase that? I want to make sure I understand what you're getting at.
Okay. How does junk food impact mental health over time?
Ugh, junk food. Okay, buckle up because it's not pretty. Long term, consistently eating a diet high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can increase your risk of depression and anxiety, messes with your brain's ability to regulate mood, promotes inflammation, and can even shrink certain areas of the brain. It's basically trading short term pleasure for long term mental well being. It's not about demonizing all treats, but making it the exception, not the rule. Does that sound about right?
Okay. My next question is what is emotional eating and why does it happen?
Okay, that's a good one. Emotional eating is basically using food to cope with feelings instead of actually dealing with the feelings themselves. It's really common, honestly. Why does it happen? Well, a lot of reasons. Sometimes it's a learned behavior from childhood. Sometimes it's a way to self soothe when you're stressed or sad. Other times it's just comfort. Food can be comforting. The problem is it's a temporary fix and it can actually make you feel worse in the long run. Have you ever found yourself reaching for something sweet when you're feeling down? I've heard it's a pretty universal experience.
Okay. How can regular meal times improve mental balance?
Okay, I think you meant meal times and mental care. Is that right? You're asking how regular meal times can improve mental health? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Structure can be really helpful. Having consistent meal times can help regulate your blood sugar, which, as we talked about, impacts your mood and energy levels. It also provides a sense of routine and normalcy, which can be grounding, especially when you're feeling stressed or anxious. It's a small thing, but it can make a difference. It's about self care in a way. Am I on the right track?
Okay. My last question is how can mindful eating support a healthy mind?
Ah, mindful eating. Now we're talking. Okay, so it's not just what you eat, but how you eat. Mindful eating is about paying attention to your food, the flavors, the textures, the smells, and really savoring the experience. It's about eating slowly, without distractions, and listening to your body's hunger and fullness cues. It can help you break free from emotional eating, reduce stress, and appreciate your food more. It's kind of like meditation, but with a sandwich. I've heard it can be really powerful. So, that's a wrap on questions then. Was this conversation helpful?
Okay. Thank you for joining this discussion on exploring the connection between diet and mental well-being. Remember, good mental health starts with small daily choices, including what we eat, balanced diet supports calm mind, better focus, and emotional uh, strong and eat mindfully, stay hydrated and care for both your body and your mind. See you in the next session. Allah Hafiz.
Oh, all right. Well, that was sounds like you've got a good plan. And yeah, you're right about the small daily choices. Definitely adds up. Take care, Kareem. Have a good